meet some great people, and pass a good time in the great outdoors. So come on, and let's see what's cooking on Outdoor Kitchen Show!
Welcome to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Sean Turner, and today we're heading to beautiful Gold Meadow to fish oyster shell beds at Catfish Lake with the marsh rat, Captain Chad Billiot. As the sun comes up and warms up the shallow water, the trout turn on and we pull them in almost every cast. When the tide goes out, we go sight fishing 4 reds in about a foot of clear water in Great Duck Lake. With the cool weather, the reds are skittish, but we bring them in. It's an amazing Louisiana marsh experience, so stay tuned right here to see all the action.
As members of the Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All great spaces start with a plan. At Acadian Custom Cabinets, we offer free consultations to help customers choose from all the options, and we use state-of-the-art full-color computer renderings that enable you to visualize your project. Whether it's a kitchen, family room, or business, Acadian Custom Cabinets uses the finest hardwoods and hardware. From upscale to affordable, every piece is precision cut and assembled by experienced craftsmen. When you're ready to build or revitalize your space, call Acadian Custom Cabinets, 622-6337.
Everyone wants my secret to boiling the best crawfish they ever had. I tell them it's all in my seafood boil. Low in sodium, high in flavor, and great for seafood, peanuts, or anything else you want to boil. Buy it in bags or in bulk at CreativeCajunCooking.com.
Nothing elevates the beauty and value of a home like natural stone. Ascension Granite Marble offers quality stone for kitchens, baths, and businesses. Mined from exotic global locations, granite has its own personality, marble its own richness, and quartz can be anything you imagine. Ascension Granite is more than a showroom. Choose your slab in the stone yard and it will be carved, polished, and perfected on site. Ascension Granite and Marble in Gonzales, 644-2231 or ascensiongranite.com.
I can see the damage that termites can do. That's why the Bugman and the Centricon system was a no-brainer.
Eliminate the colony and eliminate termites for good.
My house is protected with the Bugman and Centricon system.
Call the Bugman today, 923-BUGS. Hi, I'm Paul Salvant with the Bugman Professional Pest Control. And it's string music time, baby.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Sean Turner, and today we're trout fishing on beautiful Gold Meadow with the marsh rat, Captain Chad Billiot. When we launched, it was about 50 degrees outside, but it warmed up to the 70s by noon. We were fishing the Catfish Lake area for a cool weather bite, fishing the oyster shell beds. As the sun warms up the water, the trout action turns on quick.
It might be a big oyster shell. What you think? Coming in like oyster shell, but he's actually a fish. But it felt like he was on the bottom when I first hit him. They're not real responsive. They're really sluggish right now. So all he caught was the back hooks. Like I ought to pull them out of a little hole in the shells. Cute little trout. Go grow some more. That's his design.
Hey, Mama, can you hand that right there?
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Hey,
I wasn't going to be the only one.
I need my glove, Mommy. I need
on.
my glove. Here, just grab the glove, Leon.
See if I can catch one in your spot too.
Right? I'm going to turn around and watch professional catcher fish.
Hey, I'm a Googan, and I'm proud.
I keep hearing you
You want to see my
say
grab it
that.
glove, Sean? Look at my grab it glove.
Yeah, look at that grab it glove right there.
This grab it glove follows me everywhere as I go too. For some reason, I look down, it's always there.
Always there.
Not a good little eater.
Let's see this way so I can
What you
see
got?
the lights.
I got a messed up hook set.
Just
Oh, yeah.
trouble. That's what the needle nose is for. Pull it right on through. He won't be needing that head anymore.
Right.
He's got no use for it.
Treble hook in the eyeball.
Yeah, I got no oyster shell. Come see little oyster shell. No, I just cast, Sean. I just cast and retrieve. That's it. It's not my fault something ends up on the other end of it every once in a while. Slap my pole out. They're getting a little bigger, Sean. Look, see? This got better fillets on each side of them. Look, see? It's got a little thicker. Lots of spots. Looking better and better. How we doing up there? Good? You got your glove on? Good now?
Hope it gets better.
It will. Temperature's slowly warming with that big yellow ball coming up. That's why I knew we needed a little more. We're sitting on the east shoreline of Catfish Lake, slowly fishing some mirror lure baits off the shallow oyster shell beds, roughly in about 2.5 feet of water. Started the morning off with about a low probably here of 51, 52, and as the sun rises, it's slowly warming the water up and they're getting a little bit more active. The first couple of fish we bit, it seemed like we ran into one of the shells and they just started moving all of a sudden. Now they're getting a little more antsy. I guess the temperature's finally getting up to, it's a steady 56 right now, 57, so it's getting better and better. Still early, so got lots of time. Lots of time in a big old yellow ball to rise. Sean's pulling in a big shell right here. Come on, Sean. Sean, that shell is splashing though. Why is it splashing, the shell?
I don't know.
Sean's yanking him in on Mirror Lure's little Mirrodine that does really well. Apparently he's learning right now. Oh yeah.
I caught a fish.
Can you show me his mouth? His yellow mouth?
This is my puppy's birthday today. I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Looks like a decent sized oyster shell.
The oyster shells around there are fantastic.
They're really great to eat. I love oyster shells. Actually, I love the oysters in the shells, but yeah. But I love fishing the shells this time of the year. That I have to say. Beautiful speckled trout from Catfish Lake. Flipper. She probably seen a trout, so she charged it. Because as you can tell, they are around as a speckled trout, and he's looking. Have you ever had a chance to see them throw trout up in the air? You were talking about your grandfather. One of the shows we did on West Timberlair mighty long time ago, we were throwing topwaters in one of my canals. There's a trout, come on. We were throwing top dogs in a dead-end canal off of West Timberlair, and they were spawning literally on one of the sandbars inside of there. A little fella. Well, we was pretty much anchored down in one spot, just casting topwater baits. And I think it was either myself or him who hooked into about a 4 or 5 pound trout. And as he was bringing it in, one of us was bringing it, I don't remember who. The porpoise ate it in the middle of the air as he was diving through the water. So the porpoise took a chance to eat it. But the fun part about that show, a little bit later in the morning, a blacktip shark started to make his way into the canal with us. And there's about 4 porpoises inside of there with us. Porpoises all attacked that shark and chased him out of there. He didn't last long at all. A few seconds later, he was gone. Had 3 of them tap me right there too, as I was going through, so that might be the little ridge he's sitting on. He needs to grill too, huh? Like I do redfish.
Hey, I think I knocked the fish out. It ain't moving much.
Slow him down for your grab it glove.
That's right. We're not frogging, Sean.
Huh?
We're not frogging.
What do you mean frogging?
I come on the side of the boat.
Well, I mean, it's not moving, so it works. Is that keeper or throwback?
He's keeper.
Good thing, 'cause he's
sure.
got a concussion.
Yeah, you concussion him a little bit. He's all right. This general area, south of mine, I've landed some 7 pound trout. My biggest one is out of Bell Pass. I was pushing 9. Redfish, I don't even pay attention to redfish. I've done 30, 40 pound redfish. Come on. You're putting that talent to work? I think you're putting that Meridine to work is what I believe is going on here. That's a better fish. Come on. Now you can put that grab-it glove to work again. Got all 6 hooks stuck in his face. That's even better, so it's not easily get in your hand.
Yeah, I didn't hit it in the face this time. I didn't hit it on the side of the boat.
Very good. Another shake your head in the box. I'm catching your bait for you. Well, I turned them loose. I didn't want to embarrass myself, so I turned them loose. I don't know if he's what your quality is there, Sean. Let's see. Because you got standards, I noticed so. You have standards, I noticed so.
Yeah, I know. I have to get him on the side of the boat first.
Is that what it is?
Depends on how loud the
You didn't mind my little croaker. My Paul Brown croaker. Go grill. Acting like you like my little croaker. Wintertime croaker fishing with a Paul Brown. Come see, little fella. Trying to work up to your standards there, Sean. Trying.
Dude, as long as I'm on the boat, that's my favorite standard, being on a boat.
Let her grow a little more. This one we're throwing right now is what I'm throwing right now is a croaker bait by Paul Brown. Miralure is one of their new little designs. I love it because it got a real subtle and erratic action under the water. But as you can tell, most of the fishing we're doing right now with the temperature so cold, it's keeping them slow. But as the water warms up, the last few casts I've made on this right here, they're hitting it pretty quick, so they can tell that they're getting a little motivated. Sean throwing a Meridine by Miralure, which has been out for quite a few years now. It's still one of my favorite baits because it basically emulates a pogie in our waters, which is a dominant forage for speckled trout throughout the entire year, especially spring onward. And I think he's having a little success with it, huh, Sean?
I think so.
It's working pretty well.
I mean, I'm not helping by me fishing with the lure. But
Well, I mean, it's doing its part, look. That's all that matters. That's what I like about it, though.
well, let me act like it's...
You could have 20 years experience or you could have 0 years experience. You just got to cast that bait and give it a little chance. And to me, it does the rest. Like I said, I think they recognize that bait for what it is. A true menhaden or a pogie, what we call it here. And they absolutely love that particular bait fish. So it works extremely well in our waters.
Now, what color?
That's a good question. It's got a lot of colors onto it. I see a lot of black back, of course, and it's got some silver stripes. It's got the 3D eye effect onto it, and the flash body, 3D flash body, I mean. I went with that particular color because it's so bright. The water here is not exactly perfectly clean, so it does stand out.
Guggenfish, right? Hey, throwback?
He's a keeper.
Then we should throw back or we should just throw back and keep it?
Oh.
Throw back?
Let him grow. Let him grow.
Yeah. Hey, look.
We might catch a couple of fish today, so that's not so much of an issue.
I didn't know what you want me to do, like throw back that size, keep the bigger ones, or what, so that's why I asked.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to catch a bunch of trout
We're
today.
gonna catch enough to.
Well, I didn't know.
We'll catch enough to have some kind of cooking process with trout.
And you're watching the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back.
நெஞ்சிலுள்ளதை சொல்ல வரலை ஆஹா அநியாயமே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மூவ் செய்யணும்னா cornetto vi podume.
Will you be my cornetto?
Nothing runs like a deer at Ascension Equipment in Gonzales. And now is the best time to stop by and check out all of the John Deere tractor packages available. Come pick out your next ZTR with electric fuel injection, Kohler engines, and the legendary 7 Series mower decks. Or how about your next John Deere Gator with enough power to go from 0 to 30 in 3 seconds? With so many options to choose from, you have to see them to believe them. Come see the whole line of John Deere equipment at Ascension Equipment in Gonzales, a cut above the rest.
The Louisiana Wildlife Federation is the oldest nonprofit conservation group in Louisiana. Formed by sportsmen in 1940 to protect your right to access and enjoy healthy fisheries and wildlife habitats statewide, LWF represents the voice of Louisiana's outdoors, both in the field and at the Capitol. LWF also supports the Vanishing Paradise campaign that advocates for critical restoration in the Delta and on the coast. Speak up for our state. Become an LWF member today. Try Gator Marys with pickled vodka. Drain a jar of Gator Pickles okra and save the juice. Pour vodka over them and refrigerate. Stir that juice and vodka into Bloody Mary mix. Top with magic swamp dust and Gator Pickles okra and bacon. For more, CreativeCajunCooking.com.
Do you have dental insurance? If not, no problem. Here at Absolute Quality Care Family Dentistry, we are excited to offer you our exclusive dental membership plan. By purchasing our plan, you will receive preventive dental services free of charge and other dental services at a greatly reduced price. Our plan was designed for patients, new and existing, that do not have dental insurance, giving you the opportunity to receive same-day treatment. Our dental membership plan is the best option for saving you and your family money. So call us today for more information and begin saving.
I can see the damage that termites can do. That's why the Bugman and the Centricon system was a no-brainer.
Eliminate the colony and eliminate termites for good.
My house is protected with the Bugman and Centricon system.
Call the Bugman today, 923-BUGS.
Savvy Cuts, haircuts for the whole family. We offer cuts, eyebrow waxing, and hair care products by Big Sexy and American Crew. We also have bows and accessories and a waiting area with movies for the kids. Come see Pam Fusell, Becky Blanchard, and Michelle Brinkman at Savvy Cuts for affordable family haircuts with shampoo and express dry service. Walk-ins are always welcome at Savvy Cuts, located next to Newleys on Highway 44 near 42 in Prairieville.
Hi, I'm Paul Salvant with the Bugman Professional Pest Control, and it's string music time, baby.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Sean Turner, and today we're trout fishing on beautiful Golden Meadow with the marsh rat, Captain Chad Billiot. When we launched, it was about 50 degrees outside, but it warmed up to the 70s by noon. As the water warmed up, the trout turned on, biting our jerkbaits and our artificials under a popper cork.
Not like anybody else. I was just born on the water. I mean, my background on the water starts, if you ask my grandmother, she'll tell you it started before I was a year old with one of her sons. One of my dad's younger brothers actually bringing me fishing in a baby seat in a pirogue at a year old, floating around the marsh in orders. Back then it was true marsh. There was swamp around here for the most part. There wasn't much water. It was land and ditches everywhere here and there, thranouses, we call them, French name for it. Catching everything from perch to bass or whatever. And then redfish started coming along. He's on that borderline. He's on that borderline to bubble. I let him go. He's questionable, so I let him go. You got a big enough hand, I can see the difference on your hand. So yeah, I've been literally on the water in my entire life. I could pretty much say that. I'm 44, about to be 45 in another couple of months, and all of that's been on the water doing some kind of fishing. I absolutely love to redfish for tournament fishing. I love tournament fishing, period. Whether it's redfish or bass, I enjoy them both. But just coming out here and figuring out trout on a daily basis from cold to hot like we're doing right now, it's part of the fun part about being a guide and a professional fisherman, just figuring it out, how they're gonna bite, what they're gonna feed, how they're acting. Because our lovely, unseasonable winter cold, hot cold, whatever we have this year, it's shifting it from, you never know when the water temperature is like it is this morning, 51, 54 degrees, or it's been 72 degrees just about. So figuring out the patterns up and down is all about fishing, and just spending my entire life on it just makes it a little easier to figure it out. How about that? because I'm always dealing with it, whether it's in the middle of the summer or the middle of the winter, I'm on the water doing something, so. And having all these great companies to back me up, from Shimano to G Loomis to Shimano rods and reels to Mirrorlures we throw in now to Mustad hooks to Bass Assassin to Evinrude to Blazer Bay to Gator Trax boats to all these companies I work with now, all these years later, just makes my job a whole lot easier and enjoyable. From the time I started in a 15-foot custom built aluminum hull with a 40 Marin on the back of it 20-something years ago, 28 years ago, I've advanced a little bit. So yep, that's me in a nutshell. I always fish. Some kind of way I end up on the water, no matter what. Get him in here. Well, show him. I'll let you measure him. I'm gonna show you my ingenuity of a measuring board. See, that's 0 and that's 12. And you want to put his nose on it and you point the tail down. So does he legally make it? Yeah. Yeah, most of them have been, just that we've been throwing some back because they've been borderline, so. About 90% we've caught so far have been legal fish. We threw back a handful or so that was legal, plus the little tiny ones we had, of course.
Personally, I love fishing with a popping cork, so I switched rods to see if I have any luck with it. It wasn't long before they hit.
Here we go. He'll definitely eat. See? Opening night works too. Seen him slap it once. Then he committed to it. Good old pop and stop. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Come over here. Come over here, Mr. Shakerhead. Face full of hooks. There we go. Got one end out. Got the other end out. He'll eat okay.
And you're watching the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back.
Cajun Catch Seafood Market and Deli in Gonzales is your local source for crawfish, wild-caught fish, crabs, and shrimp on ice and right out the boiler. Cajun Catch Deli is now open every weekday until 7 p.m., serving home-style Cajun favorites, overstuffed po' boys, daily lunch specials, and crispy, crunchy fried chicken. Everybody knows if you wanted boiled, fried, or stewed, come on down to Cajun Catch Seafood on Oris Roth next to the fire station in Gonzales.
Janicare Commercial Cleaning Service and Supply is cleaning Louisiana one building at a time. We offer regularly scheduled janitorial service and we specialize in deep cleans. Our professional detailing crews are trained to use the right chemical treatments and equipment for the toughest jobs. We'll revive your carpets, get the grunge out of your grout, even strip and refinish hard floors to beautify your home or business.
If you need it clean, call my Papa at Janicare.
751-CARE.
Gorman Brothers Appliances on Airline in Prairieville. When ordinary just won't do.
We are perfectionists. We do it right and don't stop until the job is done. We build commercial zero-turn mowers with maneuverability and comfort. Who are we? We are Kubota. Now, during Kubota's More Power to You sales event, you can get 0 down and 0% APR financing for up to 48 months on new commercial grade Z700 series mowers.
at Ascension Equipment in Gonzales, a cut above the rest.
Make a dirty Gator Pickles Teeny by rimming a glass with magic swamp dust, adding vodka to Gator Pickles okra juice, and shaking it over ice. Pour it in a martini glass and garnish with Gator Pickles okra. For more, go to CreativeCajunCooking.com.
Hi, I'm Paul Salvant with the Bugman Professional Pest Control. And it's string music time, baby.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Today we are trout fishing off Golden Meadow, but Captain Chad Billiot wanted to see if we could pick up a few red sight fishing. So we headed out to Gray Duck Lake to fish in less of a foot of water.
There's a redfish on that point, but that's usually where they go. They end up in that ditch and they go around the backside of it and they pop out here. And there's one that's in it right now. So we're gonna go around and see if we can see. They should be sitting in that pocket here waiting to fall back into it. You'll see his black spots. Yeah, you see his tail is gonna be like pinkish white. They're from right here to right here. There's probably 3 or 4 of them. I keep seeing moving. Oh, it is like, nope, nope, leave me alone, leave me alone. Like one of them that's not so scared. He's way out here. He said they're aggressive, but they're also sensitive. And that was about 6 of them. If you get them to commit to follow it, a redfish just bit mine. Right when I said that, I seen a gold flash come flying into it. I was gonna say, if you can get them to commit to biting it, they'll eat it. Then this redfish said, I'm gonna eat it. I wasn't looking at him, I was looking at the drum. And I just seen a gold flash, like, yeah, he's gonna eat it. Yes, sir, I might eat a net on that one. Well, this is why I get lucky. I wasn't even fishing for him. Like I said, I was chunking at this 5 black drum that was sitting there. And then I just seen a gold flash come, say, hey, I want that shrimp. All right, let's get him out from under the boat one more time. He's a big old fat head now. He's a big fat head now, I'm telling you. He almost wore me out, Sean.
Yeah. That's a good one. Here's your fish.
Oh, thank you. He said, here's your fish. Get my cocktail shrimp out of your mouth. See, everybody likes a good cocktail shrimp. He does too. I don't know if we want to keep this big dude. He's a little bit big for us. Big old worn out tail. This one's probably about 16 pounds or so. Scared of kicking out of here. Ready to go now. Yes. See ya.
I love fishing with the marsh rat. To book a trip like this, call Captain Chad Billiot. He's amazing and can teach you more about fishing the Louisiana marshes than you could ever imagine. Thanks for watching. This has been Sean Turner for the Outdoor Kitchen Show.
If brushing your teeth leads to this, you may have gum problems, and the clock could be ticking to much worse. New Parodontax toothpaste for expert gum care. Parodontax is 4 times more effective. Parodontax, your gum care expert.
Good morning, guys. What is going on? We are out here on the boat, just Victor and I. And we have been trolling for about maybe 4 minutes. And what we're doing today is we put out little crappie jigs and we're trying to catch a little bullet bonita, which I'm pretty sure I just caught. I'm gonna put out these little live baits and hopefully catch, we would love a wahoo. The full moon is tomorrow and that's normally when the wahoo bite right out of Hillsborough Inlet. But I'll take anything that wants to eat this thing today. So here it is, just like I thought, a little bullet bonita. And I'm gonna hand this to Victor and he's gonna hook it up for us.
So the key with these things is trying to keep them alive. These are really fragile baits. They don't stay alive in a live well. And you basically gotta put them out as soon as you catch them. So Brick and I really got to work as a team. And now what we have here is a triple hook rig. So I have 3 big treble hooks, okay? Because most of the fish that are going to try to eat this thing have teeth, and you want to get them when they first strike it. So let me show you here in a second. So look, we got one in the front and then one on each side of them.
I'm gonna put the boat in gear and get us moving. Honestly, I want nothing to do with hooking those things. Victor has 3 treble hooks on that rig, 9 hooks, and that's just too much for me to try to not get into my fingers. So I let Victor do that part.
So the whole thing with this is we want to keep water going past his gills. So we're always gonna have the boat either just in idle, and then from time to time we're gonna put it in neutral just to give him some time to relax, kind of get down, because if you drag him for too long of a period without giving him a break, he'll die.
The only unfortunate thing with using bullet bonitas as bait is you ideally would like to catch more than one at one time, but we only got that one, and you can't put these baits in the live well. So it's not like I can stock up on them and catch like 5 or 6 or something and then be able to go fishing. If you put them in the live well, they're not gonna live. If I had tuna tubes or something like that where water is constantly shooting past their gills, then we could get a few and then go out and fish. So unfortunately we only caught that one that time, so now we're gonna have to fish this one bait until hopefully we catch a fish on it. You can't also have the crappie jigs out trying to catch more while you're doing this because you are trolling too slow, so you'll never end up catching one. We have an absolutely beautiful day out here. I'm not joking when I tell you that every day I feel like I look at the Windfinder app and it's like 5-foot seas, 6-foot seas, 7-foot seas, and today we finally have a nice calm day. So
Oh. You got real nervous. Put in neutral, put in neutral, put in neutral. He just got hit for sure.
oh yeah, baby.
Well, here, take it. Feed it to him if he needs it. We just got a hit. I just handed the rod off to Brooke. Is it taking line?
Oh yeah, that's him. All right guys, so first bait out of the day. I think I got something small, maybe a little kingfish or something. It didn't really take any line, but it's definitely something there.
I think it's gonna be a barracuda. Is that a cobia? It's a shark.
A shark? That's why it ate so weird. Gosh darn it. What is it? It's not, what are those ones?
Sharp nose.
It's not a sharp nose shark. It's a little silky or something. Oh, now he wants to fight. Really? Well, it's unfortunate to waste your beautiful bull